Hot in Atlanta, man. Just turned on the AC. It's nice to be in a new car every once in a while. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Gimmie Dem Keys. Today, we're in a very controversial G80 M3. Now, I haven't done Gimmie Dem Keys episodes in a very long time. It's been some months, actually. I think the last car I drove was a Ferrari. No, it was a Lamborghini. It's been so long, I don't even remember what I drove. But we are in a G80 M3. Like tiptoe throttle right now. I have it in M1. He set me up to use M1. I see traction control is off, and but yeah, so we'll definitely get to some areas where I can actually really play. But this is a G80 M3. I'm not going to tell you all the stuff that everybody else has said. This car has been out for a while now, so yes, I know it looks like Toucan Sam. I'm not even going to say that it looks like the Predator. I'm not going to say it looks like a Tarantula. I'm not gonna say none of that stuff because you guys have already heard that. But I will say this: when you actually see it in person, it looks completely different. I will actually say that when you see it in person, way better, because I actually just shot this car last week, and when I took photos of it, I think the issue is the perspective. When you see photos of the car, typically photographers don't take it from standing height. They typically go lower. When you go lower, then you see the big grille kind of more head on, and it makes it look even bigger. So I think that really is the issue, but seeing it in person, way different. It's actually a really nice looking car. Do I think it's beautiful? Absolutely not. I still think it's kind of ugly, even though I just called it beautiful, but it is, the aura is still crazy. This is actually a very nice car. Now we can talk about the interior. This is a G80 M3 competition. So this is actually an all-wheel drive version. You can actually switch them electronically to rear-wheel drive. We're not doing that because I like traction. This car is also not stock. I will go over the mods in a little bit. He sent me a mods list. But the interior is crazy, and I mean, it's just so futuristic in here. It's just, I don't know. It's just a bunch of cool stuff going on in this car. Again, this ain't Motor Trend. If you watched this channel before, I don't really try to go too much in specs. I just want to see how fast the motherfucker go. So this car is actually owned by my buddy Alex. He actually has a performance shop. It's actually called A&A Performance. It's out here in Duluth. They do a lot of BMW work. If you like performance stuff, drive BMWs, it's the perfect shop to go to. He has a few cars of his own. Obviously, he has this one. He has also a single turbo 335. I don't remember how much power it makes, so somewhere in the 600s. He also has a F80 M3, and then he actually has an E36 also. So he actually has a few cars, a few BMWs, and they work on a lot of cars. They work on a lot of BMWs, from B58 engines, N54, N55. They even do some E92 M3 work. I mean, if you have a BMW in the area, you can definitely take it up there. So, but it's an awesome shop. They're actually working right now on some crazy M2, where they're actually upgrading the turbo. So apparently that car ran 9.7 at the quarter mile, and I guess it wasn't fast enough, so now they're upgrading to like a 78 millimeter turbo. I actually sat it next to a 62 millimeter turbo. It's ridiculous. That turbo is ridiculous. I don't know who the owner is. I'd love to find out, because I might want to get my hands on those keys too. So while I'm at a stoplight, I can talk about the mods. It's a DME unlocked already, MHD tuning, custom tune by Chris at Motive Motorsports, stage 3 transmission tune, because this is DCT. It's flex fuel, Burger Motorsports intake, outlets, downpipes, active auto works, exhaust, which sounds really good. I have not floored it in the car yet. I'm waiting to get some real open room, because apparently this thing's gonna be really fast. So since this thing is all-wheel drive, and finding an all-wheel drive dyno is pretty hard, he hasn't been able to dyno tune it. But these things typically on pump gas or bolt-ons make 600 wheel, and right now we're on E85, so it might be 650. So 650 all-wheel drive, it's gonna dead hook first gear, so we're definitely gonna try that later, but I'm pretty excited about this car. So I hate to call it a spaceship because that's so typical when it comes to new cars, but this thing is a spaceship. Look at the seats. The seats actually have holes in them. The back is carbon fiber, and you can actually see through the seat. That is crazy. I thought it would affect me by leaning into it, but no, you actually don't feel it at all. It's actually really super cushiony, and this is actually, this feels great. This feels like a really good car. So right now it's basically in its own sport mode. I can paddle shift it, but he actually told me it's actually faster if you don't paddle shift and just let it shift on its own. Kind of like GTRs. When you start putting mods on them, it gets to a point where you just got to let the car drive itself. And it's pretty much like the same thing for this. So I am kind of letting the car drive itself right now. And I mean, it's fine. The downshifts are sick just by itself. I haven't touched a paddle yet. All right, now we're on the road I want. So I'm gonna manually downshift it. Let's go, baby. Second gear. Oh. Let's do first. Fuck it. First gear from a 20-year-old. Go. Oh my God. Oh yeah. This thing is fast. And you can feel it because it's all-wheel drive, and it kind of, you can tell it's kind of like fighting. It's still fighting traction, but it is hooking. But you can feel it in the steering wheel. Like, you know, front-wheel drive cars, they have torque steer. You can feel it a little bit. Not like dangerously where it's about to steer you off the road, but you can feel it fighting. All right, I enjoyed AC enough. Let me put these windows down. Got a GoPro on the back, it's still there. So we can really hear it now. All right, got some room. Go down to third. And the brakes stop. They stop. These big ass brakes definitely stop. Oh man. Alright. I can feel the wind going crazy in here. I don't know if it hit the mic, but this thing is fast, dude. This thing feels sick. I like this car. I like this car. Look, I don't care if it's ugly. I don't care. The performance takes away the ugly. It's like an ugly girl with some really good, I'm not gonna say that. Now, from not a performance standpoint, this thing, I gotta say, is really comfortable. Like, it feels like, as far as features and stuff, you got the, you got your lane assist and everything. And actually, even if you look at this thing, what's up, man? When you actually look at this thing, you can actually see the cars in front of you. You guys won't be able to see it because I'm actually, let me use my phone so you can see what I'm talking about. So you can see there's a car right in front of me, and there really is a car right in front of me. So that's cool. You saw that car move, and it actually moved on there. So it has really good sensors. Of course, this car gets a lot of looks. So this is actually, the color of this is Isle of Man green. It's like a special order. So he was happy when this car finally came in with this interior. This is a full competition package, like I said. So it's all-wheel drive, DCT, and man, this thing is sick. It also has heated steering wheel. I don't know for how long, because, you know, BMW now, they're trying to get stingy with their money, and they want to charge people subscriptions to use their stuff. So this should have, I'm sure, I don't know where the button is, it's too futuristic, but I'm sure this has heated seats, I'm sure, and that's going to cost him $18 a month to use now. I thought it was a joke when I first heard that, but no, they are serious. BMW is really going to charge people money monthly to use stuff that their car came with. Like, you're already paying extra money for the package, now you have to pay extra monthly. That's bullshit. It is an M3. I don't care how ugly it is an M3. Oh, this thing is planted. Jesus, dude. This thing is a rocket. So here's what I have to say, right? Even if you do think this thing is ugly in the front, you don't have to deal with it, because if you race it, you're not gonna see the front. So you better like the back. Holy shit. Now when this light turns green, I'm just gonna floor it. There's a launch control in here. He told me I can launch it. I'm kind of scared because last time I launched the car, it broke. So let me see if there's
no reverse at all.
It's just fucked. I'm not gonna turn launch control on yet because I don't know where it's at. Again, this is all futuristic. I have to go through some settings. He sent me a video and I have to look it up, but when this light turns green, I'm definitely flooring it first because it's not gonna spin because it's all-wheel drive. All right, light should be turning green and go. This thing sounds sick, dude. This thing can be as ugly as it wants to be. This is a bad bitch. I'm not gonna lie to you. This thing is bad. Damn. The only thing, really, honestly, the only thing I don't like about the car is the front end. That is the only thing. They do have some aftermarket grills. I don't know if that makes them more in the future, but the aftermarket grills kind of break it up a little bit. And, you know, they do look better, but, you know, it is, you know, it's still a little hard to look at, but, dude, the rest of the car, hey, interior's phenomenal. You know, rear, exterior, I don't really hate the rear. It just kind of looks like a Lexus. I don't really hate it, but dude, this thing is insane, dude. No matter how you look at it, this thing is insane. All right, I'm trying to find a place to end this video. And to end this video, I definitely want to use launch control. So I went through all my settings to change all the launch control and what's necessary and stuff. So now I just got to find a nice road to do it. And this is not the road. I don't know why I came in here. Let me get up out of here. Jesus, dude, the thing shifts so hard. All right, I got tired of looking for nice, clean places to do launch control. I'm gonna have to do it in the middle of the street. Car's fast enough to keep up in traffic. So I got everything set up already, and I'm just gonna hold the brake. First gear. Guys, well, that's going to pretty much do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching another episode of Gimmie Dem Keys. If you've not seen my merch channel, go to itsblack.com and actually have Gimmie Dem Keys jet tags now, so you can rock these. Now the black ones are for sale. Anybody can get the black ones. I have exclusive yellow versions. Those are not for sale. To get the yellow version, you got to Gimmie Dem Keys. So Alex, you are getting the first yellow version. If I drove your car in the past, let me know so I can actually get you guys one too, because everybody that I have reviewed their keys and their cars, I would love to have them have this. So the yellow ones are not for sale. So thank you guys for watching.